about it. Don't wanna beat around the bush.
Lakers Nation, man. It is a good day to be a Lakers fan, man. So you mean to tell me that on top of stealing Gabe Vincent from the Miami Heat, on top of basically trading Torian Prince for Troy Brown weak ass for the Timberwolves, on top of bringing back Rui, which was a top 2 priority this offseason, we still got to get Austin Reeves, but still we got Rui. On top of all that, we was able to bring on Cam Reddish. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I know Cam Reddish been probably getting a bad rap in the league recently. He was getting DNPs when he was in New York, but when he was in Portland, y'all, he was serving. When he was in Atlanta, he wasn't really getting that much of a fair chance. But the man could score. If you want to see this man score, go back and watch his Duke days. I'm not gonna lie. When he was him, RJ, and Zion at Duke, I used to say, watch, Cam Reddish gonna be the best one. Clearly, I was wrong so far, but as a Lakers fan, Laker Nation, we'll take him. Great bench scoring.
Look at him. Look at Rob cooking. We got a new starting point guard in Gabe Vincent, 3-and-D. We got a 3-and-D, small forward and athletic, and Torian Prince. Oh my, Cam Reddish. Finally. Years and years linked to the Lakers for 2 years now. You finally signed with us. Rui Hachimura. Loyalty. We love you, Rui. Thanks for re-signing. Big offseason already. We're making moves. Rob, just keep cooking. Give me Steph Curry. Give me a nice center. We'll be fine. NBA Finals next year.
I think right now the Lakers are winning free agency. This is the team that just made the Western Conference Finals and had a great midseason turnaround, and the major question marks for them were, will they be able to retain their key role players that helped them get to the conference finals? And they did just that, and they got better. They re-signed Austin Reeves to a 4-year, $56 million deal. This is arguably already one of the best value contracts in the NBA. There's not much players you'll find around the NBA making $14 million a season that are as good as Austin Reeves. This is one of the best contracts in the NBA already. And he was without a doubt the most important free agent the Lakers had this offseason. All playoffs long, he was the Lakers' third best player. He played amazing in the Western Conference Finals, and he complements AD and LeBron perfectly. D'Angelo Russell re-signed on a 2-year, $39 million contract for $19.5 million a season. That's a steal for D'Lo as well. Despite his playoff struggles, he can average 16 to 20 points per game on any single given night, give you 6 assists, and shoot above 40% from 3. And they also retained Rui, while also bringing in Torian Prince on a 1-year, $4.5 million contract. Spent the mid-level exception on Gabe Vincent, and he's now going to operate as a replacement player for Dennis Schroeder. He's going to be that lead guard off the bench. And this is a guy who started for Miami and was a huge part of them making the NBA Finals. Good shooter, great defender. He's somebody that can pick up full court if they need that. I think he's going to be a huge addition for LA. And ironically, they signed Jackson Hayes, who was one of the picks involved in the Anthony Davis trade. Off the bench, you got Gabe Vincent, Cam Reddish, Torian Prince, Vando, Jackson Hayes, Jalen Hood-Schifino, Max Christie. You got a mix of good veteran players that can help you win now and talented young players for the future.
Hey y'all, I'm making a video about the Los Angeles Lakers, and I just saw in free agency that they just signed Gabe Vincent to a 3-year, $33 million deal, and they also just re-signed Rui Hachimura as well to a 3-year, $51 million deal. And I feel like those two moves are going to help their roster and help their bench a lot, because they need the depth and have as much depth as they can get on their roster and on their team as a whole. And I think with those types of moves, I don't think or believe that they're going to probably bring Malik Beasley back or D'Angelo Russell. So I would think they would end up trading D'Angelo Russell for some assets to also make their team somewhat better in free agency. What do y'all think? Let me know.
Lakers Nation, what's good, man? We bringing back D'Angelo Russell on a 2-year, $37 million deal. Honestly, y'all, I really don't know how I feel about this, only because our number one priority coming into the offseason was to bring back AR, bring back Austin Reeves, and now us giving the money to Gabe Vincent, us giving the money to D'Angelo Russell, us giving the money to Torian Prince, us unfortunately giving the money to Jason Hayes, whatever the man's name is. I don't know if we're going to be able to have enough money to bring back Austin Reeves now, y'all, but We do bring back D'Angelo Russell. As a playmaker, I'm not going to lie, I like D'Angelo Russell. I think he's one of the best pick and roll players that we have on his team besides LeBron. He can make some great entry passes into the post for AD, and he'll get AD a lot of easy buckets, but he's inefficient. And in the Western Conference Finals, the man was like a negative 52 when he was on the court. His defense ain't all there. His shot selection needs to get better.
As a Laker fan, I can't front. First day of free agency, don't look too bad. Get the kid Prince from Minnesota, about 29 years old, get him for the minimum. He can play from the 2 to the 4, a 3-and-D kind of guy. Not the best defender, but, pretty good defender. Get him at the minimum. Nice little look. Go get Rui back. Rui 4-year deal. I can't remember the number, 59 million, something like that. Good to see Rui back. Just grab Jackson Hayes from New Orleans. Athletic guy. Ain't really showed nothing in the league yet, but athletic, big. Little tweaks. He can probably be a solid off the bench guy. Definitely be a relief for AD, being around him kind of guy. Maybe rub off and, he'd be something solid. Grab Gabe Vincent. 3 years, $33 million. Look like he's going to take Schroeder place because Schroeder signed with Toronto. And then there's still a chance. Well, Reeves they're going to match Reeves' deal. And still a chance to get D'Angelo back. So looking at it, it's like, feeling real good about how we looking. I mean, it's a lot of, Cam Reddish. Forgot about Cam Reddish. Signed 2-year deal, minimum. Another athletic guy who can shoot, who can be better. With some work, some stuff done, he could be a nice little look. So looking at it, man, when you got Reddish, you got Prince, wing guys, you go get Hayes, who can be a big man, who can possibly be better offensively, best years ahead of him. Prince, play 2 to 4, hit the 3, play a little defense. Then you get Rui back, you go get Reeves back. And even get D'Angelo back, that's a nice offseason. It's still early. We still got to see. But after one day and a couple hours, we're not even a full 24 hours yet. I like the upgrades. I like the upgrades on the bench. I like the young, talent, athletic guys who just need the skill work that can, I think the skill work is easier to come by than you can teach skill. You can't teach athleticism. So, young guys, athletic. I'm loving what I'm seeing right now.
This is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about. We going out on top, Laker Nation. Bron's final season in LA. We going out on top right here. Cause of Rob Pelinka. That's why you're getting paid $20 million a year, Rob Pelinka. You, Rob, Jenny, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, he went out and got some dogs. Some dogs right here. Gabe Vincent. Hooped this past season. Hooped. Prince. I'm a little iffy on you for real. I'm gonna have to wait, see you put on the purple and gold, see what you do. Hopefully the defense is there at least. D-Lo, it's a redemption season for real. Like, there ain't no other way to put it. You the reason we didn't get there. You the reason. It's simple. Jackson Hayes, certified class, taking a veteran's minimum at age 23, because you know what's happening over here in LA. I like that. Cam Reddish, my boy. Sid Duke, you've low-key been like a silent assassin. You just ain't got the opportunity yet. Coming out to LA, you're going to get that opportunity. LeBron going to kick it to you. Hit the shot. Simple. Get back on D. That's all. My boy, Rui. Woo! You just do you, bruh. You the future. You the future. You the future. Ain't no other way to put it. You are 4th best player, and it ain't even close. Like, you is him. I can see you being an all-star a couple years. It might be a hot take, but like, you is him. 20 and 10, and they won't even see it coming. Oh, my mama. Hillbilly Kobe. Whoa! The greatest white boy in the league today. That's a stretch. There's a couple other white boys that are pretty good, but he's him. And ain't a stretch. He's Hillbilly Kobe. He's that guy. I was nervous, bruh, but I knew my boy Rob was coming through. Coming through. Rui, Hillbilly Kobe. Y'all the reason we gotta do it this year. Y'all the reason.
Rob Pelinka absolutely cooked today for the Los Angeles Lakers. Started off the day with a sizable, switchable, multi-positional wing in Taurean Prince, a guy that can shoot the three ball, 38% from three, 40% from that corner three, absolutely massive. Get us a Dennis Schroeder replacement, more reliable, bigger, more consistent, and Gabe Vincent on a reasonable salary. That's probably the biggest win of the day. We got all these guys at reasonable prices. Re-sign Rui Hachimura, which was massive, and then bring in Cam Reddish, who I know a lot of people might look at and go like, how much of an impact is Reddish going to have? A lot. 23 years old. He's young enough to have been drafted this year in this draft. Has a lot of talent. Just needed a fair opportunity. Hasn't really had it. The Knicks never even really wanted him. Tibbs never gave him a fair chance. And now he's going to have that with the Los Angeles Lakers team that had an opportunity. I love these pickups. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you think the Lakers won the day? Do you think they don't? Do you want to see something else? Obviously, we need a center. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below.
Rob Pelinka and that Lakers front office has done an amazing job to start this offseason off. This is exactly what this team needed. They brought D'Lo back on a good deal. They brought Roy back on a pretty decent deal. They brought Austin Reeves back on an amazing deal. He was their third option in a Western Conference Finals run. He was the third option. He's not even getting paid $15 million a year. He was so good for them. And a dude like Dylan Brooks, at the time I'm making this video, just got paid 4 years, $80 million. You're telling me Dylan Brooks is worth $24 million more than Austin Reeves? Come on. On top of bringing back those three, they just got Gabe Vincent. She was a huge part of a finals run. Of a team that made the finals, he was a huge part of that. And they just brought him for 3 years, $33 million. They brought in Taurean Prince on a good deal. That's a wing who could play defense. They brought in Cam Reddish, who still has a decent amount of potential if it could be unlocked. On a vet minimum, that's nothing. They also brought in Jackson Hayes, who's a center that can play with AD in there. They could put AD at the 4. Let Hayes run center. He got rim protection. He got rebounding. He's everything you need. The Lakers learned from the midseason trade they made this past season. If you have two superstars, depth is what matters. You need depth and good role players to put next to them, and that's exactly what they went out and did this free agency. And if they can stay healthy, this is a real threat in the West.
Oh my gosh. This guy, he just doesn't stop. Rob Pelinka, Executive of the Year already. Just give it to him. It's over. It's over. Jackson Hayes. We signed him this morning. Young athletic center. Rim protect, could run up the floor. And likes to dunk on people. D'Angelo Russell, welcome back. I know you struggled against Nuggets, but that's past us. You did good in the playoffs regardless, but hey, we need you. Playmaking and shooting threes. Austin Reeves, that's that loyalty. He re-signed with the Lakers. You didn't care about the money, you or Rui. Y'all came back. Austin Reeves, you are him. Lake Show! Summer League starts Monday. Let's see what these rookies...
Just to blow a half. Flip the other day, they shit go cop another zip. That chick you loving, we all fucked that, that's a brother bitch. So why you cuff it if you know that we gon'